Welcome to So You Think You Can Write, where we give serious writing critique without taking ourselves too seriously. My name is Lindsay, and with me here today is
Booher,
Torsha Baker,
Janette, Rallison,
Aaron Blaylock.
and this episode is brought to you by Writers Clearinghouse. Visit writersch.com for more information about getting agents and editors to take a good look at your work.
Okay. All right, so this week we are back to judging first pages. It's been quite the journey. We did last page of first chapter. We did a month of query letters, and so we're back to what we normally do. And I'm going to read. Today's submission is called Kiss and Dwell. I never meant to kiss Adam I'm sorry.
See, I messed him up.
To kiss.
Well, let me explain why I messed you up. My brother's name is Adam Blaylock, and this is Glade Adams.
Yeah,
So
now-
totally messed him up. My
now
fault.
we're wondering
But-
whether this author knew his brother.
Yeah, is this-
And maybe,
We're gonna have to
Maybe.
call.
yeah.
All right, back to the
Sorry, continue.
Kissing books. This
I
is
never meant to
different.
kiss Glade Adams, ever. I mean, I hated the guy. For reasons unknown, the universe fated my first kiss to be forever connected with the jokester who tormented me all the way through junior high by dropping pencil shavings on my head and stuffing a limbless plush toy deep into my tuba right before my concert band audition. When I recall what should be a nostalgic teen memory, I'm haunted by the acrid metallic smell of the school's darkroom and what unpleasantness developed there.
Yikes.
I also shouldn't have kissed Stuart Lendl, the most adorkable band geek that ever was, but Kelsey dared me. It was stupid. If I had to offer an excuse for my uncharacteristically flirty behavior, it was 7 hours into the bus ride home after performing in the Rose Parade. Everyone was hopping up on the Red Bull and was hopped up on Red Bull and Twizzlers.
We've all been there.
Yeah. We're not judging, okay, because we know.
Nope.
I coyly offered to show him how to avoid too much pucker in his embouchure.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is.
Bless you.
While engaging in close proximity mouth and lip exercises, I laid one on him. It wasn't as epic as I had hoped. Oh well, dare I say, it helps his French horn technique just a bit. According to social media, he has a hot wife and little dorklings now. You're welcome, Stuart. I absolutely shouldn't quit kissing. I should have quit kissing Luke Hamilton after our first breakup, but I was slow to learn. He was a smooth-talking, two-timing jerk with the ripped six-pack of an Adonis sculpture and the brains God gave an angsty woodchuck.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not the writing, but there's
It's my
technical
reading.
things. No,
She's
there's
busting my
No.
reading.
you need commas here, hun. That's the thing. It's like you have a lot of run-on sentences that could either be broken up into two or at least commas. So that's, and I let it go in some of the previous one because the voice is great. Like I'm really enjoying the voice. But if we're looking for ways to improve, that's what I would say is.
She doesn't need comments, she needs like a cool glass of water. It's getting warm in here.
It is graphic.
Okay. That's it.
I gave him the best 2 semesters of my life, and in return, he gave me a brief appreciation.
Oh, and then they cut it off because that's the end of the first page.
I cut it off because
They
we're
went.
judging the first page.
Wow.
So that's not the end of that sentence.
No,
I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
because that's the
Okay.
end of that first page.
Okay.
Right. So it probably was another bit of a run-on
So
sentence.
the strongest point, obviously, is the voice
Yeah,
on this
awesome
page
voice.
is fantastic.
No buzzers, right?
No,
you
well,
buzzed.
she
Torsha
buzzed.
buzzed.
She
Yeah.
buzzed.
Sorry.
So the voice is
No, I
fantastic.
think you were right.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm still wondering is, okay, why am I reading this? Where's it going? I want to keep reading. I want to find out where it's going, but I don't really know where the story's going, except maybe this is her tell-all book of all the boys she's ever kissed. So but it's a beautiful start. I just don't know what's,
Yeah.
where are we going? So,
Right, we don't have stakes or goal or anything, but the voice was strong enough that
Very
we were
meaningful.
just,
Carry us through a bit.
yeah, so that's how important voice is.
Mhm.
And to Brock's point, like, I hope, and I really enjoyed this, I thought it was entertaining I hope that Luke is the end of the list, because I couldn't go on for very many more pages of all
all
of the
of us.
people that she's kissed.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not, but,
Well, it is called Kiss and Dwell.
right, but a whole book of that, I
No,
mean, like,
I agree.
Wow.
even a
I
whole
agree.
chapter of that, like, you gotta, now
Yes.
what? Now what?
Yes.
right, exactly.
Is-
Like, let's get
But
into
this
the
first
story.
page is fine. I think it's fine that the now what is not yet. I can wait a little bit longer, but if I saw a couple more pages of names and stories, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
Unless there's more like details and they're funny or something, then you just get this as a tell-all.
Ooh, if she
book
gets
about-
much more detailed, I am gonna need a
I'm gonna have
glass
to go
of
look
water.
up.
No.
I'm gonna have to go look up Pucker and his embouchure. I'm still confused about what that is.
Well,
but
it's
anyway.
definitely, I'm assuming it's for, how you pucker your mouth for the instrument.
Mhm.
I'm assuming, I've never played an
Like I
instrument.
said,
so.
graphic.
But the voice was fantastic. I
It
especially
was.
loved. I'm haunted by the acrid metallic smell of the school's dark room and what unpleasantness developed there.
Yes,
that was a
that was
beautiful
awesome.
sentence.
Yeah,
Loved
yeah.
it. Loved
Like
it.
yeah, my only thought was that at first I thought this was gonna be YA, but until we got to the,
Mhm.
Hot Wife and Little Dorklings, which is an adorable description, so then I'm thinking, oh, okay, this must be, which is fine, because probably you were gonna tell the agents what genre it is, but yeah, I loved it. I just think that, yeah, the next page, hopefully we get to some goal of hers.
Mhm.
Okay. Shall we vote?
Let's vote.
All right, I'll start down here. I think it's ready. At least from the first page, I would definitely keep reading. It's got a wonderful voice. It's a nice piece of writing. I just, like we've talked about, if it just continues like this, then after a couple more pages, I'm done. But if you move it from here to a story that has a plot and, the normal things that you expect in a story, I'm good. I'm gonna keep reading.
I'm gonna give it a set. The first paragraph or the first sentence, sorry, not the first sentence, the second sentence is incredibly long. And if the
Yeah.
voice hadn't been so strong, I would have busted, except I was reading, so. As an agent or editor, if that voice hadn't been as strong as it was, I would have gotten rid of the manuscript, I'd have stopped reading the manuscript right there, because that is just way too big a chunk of wordage. And I did have difficulty reading it because we're missing commas, and that made it difficult, so that's why I'm only gonna give it a set. There's a lot of things that I normally like to see in a first page, and this shows, I'm not sure who said it, was it Janette or Torsha? It shows you how important voice can be. A super strong voice can pull you through the entire first page, but not much beyond the first page, because I need to have an idea of what is the conflict gonna be, and what's the goal gonna be, and what, other than the voice, is gonna make this a different story than others in the genre. So I'm only gonna give it a set.
Okay, so, I just wanna say really quick that, and, what I'm hearing more and more from agents is, and just from the industry, is that agents are looking for clean works because they don't wanna spend a lot of time on your manuscript before subbing it. And, so if they're going through this and they're seeing a lot of stuff that they're like, oh, we're gonna have to clean that up, we're gonna have to fix, the sentence structure and add commas and stuff, time is money. And so they're not gonna wanna spend a whole lot of time on that. So I want to give it a ready because I loved the voice and I thought it was really great. And I do think the voice can carry on, like Randy said, the first page, but is it gonna carry on the rest of the manuscript? That's a little, if there's a lot of mistakes. And that's kind of I think it totally depends on the agent and how much time they're willing to put into fixing things. So, I'm giving it a set, but it's like really close to that ready side because I think the voice is fantastic.
Okay, I loved it enough that I'm gonna give it a ready, even though, just to have somebody, go over it that knows that magical
Well, if they're
grammar
going over
stuff.
it, then is it really ready?
Well, I'm not thinking you have to change the writing, but, okay, so I would, because that second sentence is long now that I'm looking at it, I would put a period after junior high and then say, he dropped his pencil shaving heads and, and so just break it up right there. But, yeah, great voice, so, Yeah, good job. Ready.
And I'm somewhere in between these two, wanting to give a set plus, a
Yes.
ready minus.
Yes.
What can we give it?
We've tried with that.
Because
We've tried to do
don't
those.
change the voice, but
Three
you.
choices, three.
I know, but and I guess really why I'm struggling is because you could be speaking to me just a couple of years ago by saying your sentences are too long, you need to break it up. It was a lesson that I had to learn, but you definitely need to break up these lengthier sentences into different ideas. Give the reader a break, but don't change the voice. So
No.
I'm gonna go ready. Fine, if you're making me pick, I'm gonna say ready, but you gotta change that. Yeah, so then I'm saying set, because you really have to change that. I'm saying set. Final answer. I'm saying set. You have to change that, but don't change your voice.
Don't change it, but none of us are saying
No,
change
it's set.
voice.
It's
The
set.
voice is fantastic.
It's set. I'm going set. Dang it.
Who's fine with that?
That's not mine.
That's not mine. That's
It's not
Jeanette's.
Ignore the
We're
cell phone
ignoring
in the
it.
room that's going
I'm
off
gonna
at this
slide
point,
over
right?
here.
This is the exit music.
I can't even get
Yeah,
to it.
that's
We're
the
ignoring
bumper
it.
music.
That was the
Okay,
exit
so-
music.
Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you like the ringtone on
Yeah.
Jeanette's phone?
This is my
Just
favorite.
let us know. And don't forget to subscribe. And until next time.
Get ready.
Get set.
Right.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And don't forget that we have a new sponsor this year. Our friend Ben Grange with Writers Clearinghouse is offering all the prize support for this year. And the winner each month will get a first 10-page manuscript evaluation for free.
Yep, and then the winner of the full year is going to get a full manuscript critique
Wow.
from agents and editors, guys. These are top guys.
That have worked in the industry and really know their stuff. I mean, that's big. Okay, and then you can find out more about Ben Grange and the Writers Clearinghouse at www.writersch, as in clearinghouse, writersclearinghouse.com.